okay, object relation mapper that allow us to map our object, okay, to its relationship. All right. So now here we are now querying the database using the object so that we can get all the data in our catalog, all the information on our catalog. Okay. And then we are creating the serializer class and calling the catalog serializer from our serializer files. Now we have been able to create, so it's the same thing. We are querying the item table with this. Okay. So if you need a specific value, for example, if you press a dot, okay, you can see all, you can see aggregate, you can see bulk crate, you can see contain. So there are different methods you can do depending on what you want to get. Are you seeing?
Yes, I'm seeing it.
All right. So there are different methods you can use depending on what you are using. So all we need is we just need all the values that are there, right?
Yes.
Okay. So if we come here, so now for us, remember that we've not done anything inside this product catalog since, right?
Yes.
So we will need to now find a way to connect the product catalog to communicate with the catalog. For us to do that, we'll go to settings first, and inside the settings we will okay, let me explain some certain things here. Now, every Django project that you create, either a REST framework or a Django web application that you create, you will have a unique key. This key must not be pushed to the internet.
Okay.
When during deployment to cloud services, you must not include this key, right?
Yes.
So, and then your allowed host. So if you are going to use front end to fetch these APIs, to implement these APIs that we are building, you will need to allow the host. Okay. So the local host 3000 is for React, right? So you can say localhost 3000 and put it here. And the best way is always to put asterisk. Once you put asterisk, it means it can allow any connection from anywhere. So I can just hit enter so that it will remain like that. Then I need to enter an email address. Okay, so I'll do this jacob0 at gmail.com, and then I'll hit enter. Then it will ask me for password. Do not put less than 8. Then it will ask for the password again. For confirmation, I'll hit it again. Okay, password is entirely numeric, meaning that I can't create a password that everything is number.
Okay.
So it's asking me to bypass. I say no, I'm not bypassing. So no, I'm not bypassing. So what's my password then? I will now say it should be like, and the super user is created successfully. Okay. Now since the super user is created successfully, then we can now go to our browser and look for admin. Okay. We'll now come here and then I will now enter the details I entered before. So that's the email I entered, but let me enter the password. And I am now inside Django admin. Okay, it said the password is wrong, so I need to enter again. Okay. Said the password is still wrong. Oh, okay. Username, not what is it called? Email. Okay, so it's J. Then the password should remain like that. Abba. Let me check if there are errors coming up. Let's check the server that is running. I've been logging in, but it's not logging me in. Why? You can see it's returning 200.
Yes.
So I've been logged in, but it's not coming up. So why? So let's do search J again, and let's enter the number again. Okay, so and we are inside our what? Our admin. So you can see our group here, and then you can see the user. So if we want to add a user, we can create a user, okay, or we can create a group, okay. So and then assign permission to them, okay. Create user, can create user and assign permission for them, okay. So this is for authentication and authorization. So if we go back to our site, I should be able to see. Does catalog come before item or
After items.
okay? Let's try it and see, because we need to access the endpoint. Okay, I think you went through, but we can't create the catalog right now. It's not found. Okay, so now look at this is how to test your endpoint with Postman. How to test your endpoint with Postman. So here inside, I am inside Postman, and this is the one I tested before. So I'll clear it up. Okay. All right. So the first thing you must do when you open your Postman is you select the method you want to do. Are you getting? Are you posting? Are you putting? Are you patching? Are you deleting? Sorry. Okay. So we are posting. So we'll now go and copy our item URL. So come here, and then want to create a new item. Okay. Sorry. We want to create a new item, and then we post it here. And then we will now click send here. You must be connected to internet, okay. And it's giving us a 404, so it's saying that the method post is not allowed. So let's use the get method. Use the get method, and it said nothing is found, not found. So let's create an item now, okay. So I'll now go, maybe you will allow me to add item here. Okay, so if we go to the body, no, let me create a new one. What you're showing me is not what I came for, and I don't want to alter these things because I may need it later. Okay, so post it here. We try to get, if we go to the body and we put raw, and then it should be JSON. Okay, so let's do a post. Let's see. Okay, so this is what we need. You can see what is showing us. This is what we need to make a request, make a post request. So I'm going to copy it like this and then bring it here. So now name, I'm going to specify the name. I'm going to specify the name. Then the description. What should be the name? What name can I do it?
Sure.
Okay, let's put the item as Shegun. We are selling Shegun here, so Shegun like this. Okay, then the description, this is required. Let's remove the field. Then the price, how much should we sell Shegun in this case? Let's sell it.
7,000.
Okay, 7,000. Is that cheap? So let's put. Now remember that your price is an integer, not a string. So we say 7,000 like this. Then the category, okay, the category we are going to create for him, we'll say a class of what now? What category should we put in? Mammalians.
Yes.
Okay, let's call it mammalians. Like this. Okay, and let's make a post request again. Incorrect type, expected a pk value, receive string for catalog. Okay, a pk type. Okay, personal, what's that pk again? Personal key, have something key. So let's put 001 and let's run it again. You expected a comma here. There's no comma here now. Okay, let's wrap it in a string. Okay, inside the double quote 001 and let's run again. Yes, so let's check why we cannot create a catalog. Okay, I think there is a catalog endpoint on its own. Okay, so is it view I made that? Okay, so I'm going to comment this out. Let's see. Let's leave only item. Okay, and let's access the endpoint. Let's see. So we run it again. Still showing object does not exist. Okay, so let's put catalog like this and let's run again. Okay, page not found. So catalog does not exist. Why? Okay, so but basically you understand what is happening here, right? So you can create your, this is how to create your URL. So okay, only items is here. So let me go back to that view and create that of catalog, and then because the catalog needs to be created, so we will now go back to URL and create. So do router dot register now, register, and then in there we now pass in our catalog and then comma call So in the view, we now call catalog, right? So catalog. Yeah, in the view was there is catalog view set. So we'll move you there. So we'll do like this. Oh no. So catalog view set. Catalog view set like this. Okay. So I don't understand. From view, import. Am I not getting it? That is it now. That's it. Yes, this is it. So come to the URL and then we specify a catalog like this. So I'm going to kill this server because the server is not helping me at this moment. So here I will now put the catalog. Okay. Alright. Okay. From view set. Okay, so let me let's put catalog. Catalog. Right? Okay. So I think it should work now. Alright, it works. So now let's now try to access our catalog endpoint. Are you seeing what I'm doing, sir? Okay, so we have now created a new catalog. So there is now a new catalog showing schedule with an ID 1. Are you seeing?
Yes, I'm seeing it.
Alright, so we've created a new catalog with an ID 1, and then we created. So if we now go back to items now, let's go to items, and then let's even try this. I'm not sure it will work, but let's try. Okay, so you can. So we use a get method to get items and catalog. Let's use it and see. Okay, so not found. So let's just get items alone. Let's get all the items that we have. Okay. Okay, our item is finished. So now the ID we are going to use here is just 1. Okay, so I'll just use 1. So now let's run it again. Okay, 200. Okay, so meaning our we have successfully created a catalog. So let's see. All right, do you now see now? Are you seeing?
Yes, sir.
So
Yes, sir.
we have created a new item, okay, with the name schedule, with the description, with the price and the catalog. So if we want to create a new catalog now, we just need to just go back like this, copy this, go to open a new URL tab, and then we'll enter, and then we'll change this to catalog. Okay, so we'll change it to catalog like this. Okay, and then if we hit enter, it's going to show us. So remember, hello, can you hear me? Hello.
It's skipping.
Oh, okay. All right. So now we are using the get method to get all the catalog, and it's showing us that only one exists. We can, so we are going to use a put method to create a new catalog. So if we go to the body and we click on raw, are you seeing the way I'm doing it?
Yes, sir.
Alright, so I will now post like this, and it says that the name is required, so I'm going to create a catalog with a name. So I'll copy this like this, move it here, paste it, and then I'll give it a name. This time around, what should they call our catalog? So imagine, okay, this time around be reasonable, don't give me somebody's name now. What do we call a what catalog should we do so that we can assign a reasonable value to that catalog? Catalog. All right, anyway. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay, have you been to a library before? Eh? Hello? Oh God. Hello, are you there?
yes, I'm there.
Okay, I said if you have been to a library before, you go to each library is arranged in such a way that each row represents a particular subject. Okay, if you have ever been to a mall, each row you want to go for, if you go to the row for milk, you will see different kinds of milk, the one that is sachet, the one that is bottled, the one that is foreign, the one that is local, you will see it there. That's what we are saying. So so we can say that the catalog can be, let's call it a milk. Okay, we call it milk. So and then when we run it, we are making a post request, remember. So we now, our ID is now 2. Why is it 2? Why is it 2? Hello?
Number. I'm there.
Yes, why is the ID 2? Eh? Why is the,
Sure.
yeah, okay? So the ID is 2 because the total we now have in our catalog is 2. So if we now do a get request now, let's do a get request, and then we run it, it should be able to tell us. So you can see, so this is 1, this is catalog number 2. Now, so now we can now do, once we've done this, I'm ending the class so we can now talk. So now, if we go back to our item, for example, we go to our items, okay, and then I hit enter. So we have one item here that belongs to number 1 catalog, right? So now we want to create a new item. So let me copy what we have here. Okay. So I don't go and do another thing. Oh, we can do it from here. Okay. So now, hello, are you there with me? Oh God. Can you hear me?
Yes, I'm there.
Okay, so we are now creating another one, so we can call this one 4000, and then the catalog will now be 2. So a catalog must exist before an item can exist inside it. So now here we call it milk bar, so we can call it cow milk. So we can call cow milk like this. Okay, and then we can say that this is from Nigeria. This is from Nigeria. Tani. So when we run, keep quiet. Are you there?
I'm there.
So when we do a post request, we have now created a new item, right? So, and then when we do a get request, are you with me? Are you with me? So when we do a get request, you can see that we have two items in our now that we have settled that. So we'll call it a day. We'll call it a day. Yes, we'll discuss it on WhatsApp.